Doing very well. How about yourself? Excellent. Oh my. Oh my. I see that. I do the same thing. What the heck, Game? Ah. If you're gonna have a quali ban, tonight's probably the best night for it. I generally do. I generally do. I try to make sure I tune in because these are the guys that actually know the lines that I'm still trying to learn back in tier three. So it's very educational and entertaining as well. I mean, the racing is excellent. The last tier one race, I don't know if folks out there have tuned into it wherever you guys happen to have it stored, but probably one of the best races I've seen in F1 esports, right down to the very last corner. Just fantastic racing. Yeah, that was a really, really good race. And I mean, that's what we get with the tier one guys. So I have no idea what it works out to by the time we finally hit start finish. Only read. Holy moly! Decides, okay, I'll put myself at the top for now. it's all about coming out of that corner right before the long straight, the long flat out section before as you come across the start finish. If you get it right, it's the difference between it's second or two difference. That straight is so long. Got on a lap here.
Nice and smooth.
What a great lap. Yeah. Ouch.
Hey, Golf, you're not audible on stream, buddy. Yep, you could just hear Draken reacting to what you're saying. It's clear that he sounds like he's talking to someone.
How bad? Where I'm not losing my mind completely, folks. There is someone else there that I'm talking to.
All right.
All right.
I am also watching chat, but can you guys hear me now? Give me a nice...
Yeah, I hear it, yeah.
Thank you.
All right, guys, have a good cast.
Thanks.
Man, I had such great talk.
You were brilliant through there, too. You were talking us right through that lap. Lovely. Well, take it through this one, then.
Let's see. Who do we got going? We got... so Rogue did come in with a 141.001. But yeah, that lap from average, a good 6/10 up. Almost 7/10.
It's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, so let's see. We got Van, I believe, about to start his lap. Why don't you walk us through this, Draken?
All right. The extraordinarily long straight into hard braking zone number 1. Catch the corner without catching the curb. Beautiful. Get on the power as fast as you can through all of these. It's pretty much trademark of Baku. And then long straight, DRS wide open. As few inputs on the steering as possible. Hard brake, rotate the car, pick up the throttle just a little bit, brake again. Don't touch that curb. Don't touch that curb. They're a little dangerous. This is the one where you got to hit the braking point exactly right, get it rotated in. Don't get greedy, don't get impatient. Get the car straightened out and get back on the throttle as fast as you can. Into here, again, don't get greedy because you can cut this curb really easily. Oh, you got away with it. And then again, how many micrometers can you miss the wall by? Is what it kind of comes down to. Get on the throttle as fast as you can. Long flat out around the corner. The other car gets out of the way nicely. Tricky braking spot. Again, another curve that, nailed it beautifully. You just want to miss it so that you don't bounce. This is it. This is the corner. You get this one right, you're on pole. You get this one wrong, you could be 10th or 11th. Well, not 11th. Nice and smooth through the final 2 corners. And then just try not to touch the steering wheel and hit the DRS button at exactly the right time. Pull out your novel and kick back and read up a couple chapters and away you go.
Nice lap there.
4th place. Nothing wrong with that.
141.03.
There's nothing between the top, well, between 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, 2, 3.
Close to average.
2, 3, 4, and 5 all within 6/10, and first about 7/10 up. So a good lap there from Van. He'll be happy with that as a first lap.
Good banker's lap, yeah.
So let's see. We have a couple on out laps. I don't think Lucas is actually on a lap. No, he's not. The
average is on his out lap.
I don't know if. So the next one that I see would be the action. Well, I don't know if Ultra is going to go for a lap here. It looked like he spun. And he's on the left-hand side, so I don't think he's going to go. So we'll go on with the action here. See what he can run. Already with the 141.2. Coming to this first turn. Caught a lot of the curb, but kept it nice and smooth. He'll get into turn 2 here. Well done there, and he's off and running. Another long straight, just getting ready for this tough 90-degree left-hander. Your normal 90-degree left-handers. Hits it nicely. Well done here. Short shifts up to third, which he could probably short shift it up to fourth also. Get a little better traction. Down in the second. Hits those nicely, a little wide, so he got a little too deep there, but still a pretty good lap so far. That's an invalidation. That's unfortunate. We got only starting. Oh, we missed Only's lap. Only with a great lap there.
Oh my! Oh,
to pull him close.
Only. That was
average starting a lap. So we're going to follow along with average after that beautiful first lap. Let's see what he can do here. Got a little traffic in front of him. Shouldn't be too much of a distraction. The Red Bull's way out there in front of him. He's got a couple yellow flags. The Red Bull might have had an accident here, unless he's waiting. Oh, he did have an accident. The Red Bull, there was a lot of debris there. Oh, and it kind of really messed with average. You see, average, one big thing he's doing is he's staying in a lot of higher gears through some of these than other people are. So Red Bull's out of the way nicely. See, he's staying in third here through this section. I've seen a couple guys go down the second to really turn the car.
That was.
Oh, that's
turned in just a bit too early at the top.
Yeah, not his best. Wouldn't be surprised if he backs out of the lap, which it looks like he has.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rogue's gonna have to pit. I believe you have Guinness, who we already followed along with, so let's see if we can follow along with Ultra. I don't think there's anybody else on a lap. Fiji might be on a lap. Let's see. Yeah, Fiji's on a lap coming through end of Sector 1 here. 35.633. He does not have a time set, so it's tough to tell if he's up. It gave him a purple sector.
Yeah,
but that
came through that chicane beautifully.
Yeah. Oh, just.
Oh, it goes really wide.
Yeah. Probably locked up, but hopefully he can get through the rest of the lap, get at least a time on the board, and go from there. It looks like
nice and smooth coming out of there.
Again, well done there.
Yeah. All right, this corner.
Yeah. That was what I'd like to call on the edge. You could hear the wheel start spinning.
Yeah. And the long cruise down to the start finish line. How did you do? From 10 to 5th.
So in that section of cars, and he probably thinks he has a decent amount of time to pick up there, as he ran a little deep at the start of Castle.
He can take up 2 and a bit tenths. Puts himself on the second row.
Yep.
Got to take off a second to get on the front row.
That will be very difficult.
It is a bit crazy to say in Tier 1.
Oh! Ultra. Catching a little bit of the wall on that tough, I think it's turn 14, but the one, I think I remember watching a couple real F1 races, and that's the one they always struggle with. It's a tough downhill off camber.
Yeah. If you hit the curb even a little bit too much, you bounce across the track.
Oh, Fiji is out in Castle.
Uh-oh.
And we have a Red Bull coming up on him. Let's see what it looks like.
Embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, that's... he is out, and his car is still there. Okay, his car is gone now, so we are okay. It did not affect anything, and actually I don't think anybody was on a lap as they came. Rogue was not on a lap as he came by, so so we have our first casualty.
Castle claims 1. Need the Charles Leclerc right there. I am stupid.
Okay.
I am stupid.
Sorry, Snow, that you're having issues. I have not seen any issues on my end with the stream I am watching. I'm not watching it on my computer. I'm watching it on my iPad, so I have not seen that.
I've got it running on my PC beside me as well.
Yeah, and Greasy says he hasn't had any issues, so Snow, thank you for letting us know. But check your settings. Oh, and Stewie goes really wide. He's going to lose that lap. We are on out laps now. We've got average will be first, and then we have only back in late in sector 1. So if you want to just keep an eye on only, I'll run us through averages, and we can I'll make sure I switch back. Rogue. Oh, the action with a great lap there. 5/10 up on the Rogue. Rogue slipping and sliding through sector 2, and he's backed out. So we've got average. I'm gonna go with the broadcast. We're gonna see the broadcast view of this lap. Average hits the line, seeing if he can improve on his 142.57, which he set in the first lap. Through turn 1, pretty good. Hooks it into 2, and you can see again, like I said before, he's kind of keeping it higher, so he was in 3rd to 4th, as some people have been 2nd to 3rd there. Down the main straight, down the long straight here. Tough turning section. Hits it beautifully. Gets it down to 3rd, and again up to 4th. Pretty good lap here. He's up almost a 10th and a half through sector 1. Coming down to start Castle again in 3rd through that turn, and then he'll get up to 5th and then back down to 3rd. Just very nicely done, putting the car exactly where it needs to be.
Nails it.
And into the tough last turn. Big turn here. Hits it beautifully. He also stayed in 4th there, which power to him. Hits the last corner perfectly. I did not see his sector time because I was not paying attention. And we are looking at a beautiful lap.
7. Yeah. Let's see if he can better his time.
A 139.794, almost 5/10 better. We go on with only, he's only 2/10 better coming down into the end of sector 2.
He comes for the final corner of note, and very, very similar to average coming through there, so we'll see what kind of a top speed he can end up with.
This is probably going to give him a little better time, but I don't think it will matter. And the only other person,
himself.
Yeah, he probably called off his lap. He didn't. Oh, whoa! Out of nowhere, did not see that. What a great lap! So focused on only a 140.08. That's
our finish line, and no improvement.
That is our grid. Only 11 people on the grid. Martin was serving a quali ban. So out of the 10, you've got average with a 139.794. A beautiful pole lap. Rogue, out of nowhere, we were not paying attention to him. We were focused on only to see if he could do better. And unfortunately, we missed Rogue come across at 140.087.
It's a fantastic lap. Well done to your Rogue.
And then we will only 2 incidents. I can't count. That's 4 incidences.
2, 3, 4. Yep.
And then, so you got average, Rogue, only, the action, Vans, Fiji, Mr. Ultra, Stewie, Kaginis, Lucas, and Martin. So, we are off to the race. Let me just make sure my telemetry was working well. Rip. All right. So,
big green banner.
Have you been practicing? What do you think the strategy is?
I think a lot of people are going to try the hards, or at least I think some people are going to try starting on the hards and switching over to the mediums.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, just for our viewers who watch every week, we have gone to the broadcast formation lap, so no one will be driving their car around, so we shouldn't have any issues there. So that will kind of take over.
Thank you, Torres. I'm certainly hoping.
So everyone on the mediums bar 2 people, Mr. Ultra and Stewie, with the hards. With 11 people on the grid, probably not as many safety cars to come out. And
fairly safe statement, I think, based on good old statistics.
Pulled up the wrong
One stop is kind of a given, barring any perfectly timed safety car for someone.
Who's in 8th place right now?
Fiji.
Okay, cool.
I can't remember.
All right, they're about to get started here.
Take us away.
Stewie. 5 lights and away we go. It looks like Will got a decent start. He's gonna be. Oh, and there's traffic at the back. There's a lot of issues going on. Rogue takes the lead through turn 1. Average is going to be under pressure here from Fiji. Fiji down the inside with the action following, and Average has gone completely straight on. And is going to get restarted. Mr. Ultra and Stewie had an issue at the back. Rogue with a fantastic start.
Dream. He's already a second up.
Oh, and there's an issue with Vans getting spun in the back. Looks like Guinness caught him in that tough braking zone. Chaos early on here. So you've got...
Rogue's just running away with it, though.
Yeah, Rogue has already pulled a 1.3, but it's early.
This is true.
We'll see if there were any issues with bumps and people getting wing damage, that could cause issues. So we'll kind of see that down the main straight to see if anybody's going in for the pits. No safety cars, but that was an ugly, ugly start, I think.
And the action decides to give the wall a little kiss on his way through that wonderful downhill braking zone. So, not sure whether he's got any damage. Hard to see. Kick each other's wing. Looks like he's got his end plate, but he hit pretty hard.
The action, so looking at our telemetry, action has 15 on the right. Lucas Garcia is in trouble. He has 2010 on his too, so I expect that to be a pit. And we have that was a bold move by Only, and that's going to cost him. I caught a piece of that from Martin's point of view, and it's going to be a tough one for the FIA there. We got speeding into the pit lane for Stewie. Mr. Ultra already also in. Stewie is hosting our lobby, but if anybody can get to him and tell him to turn his telemetry to public, that'd be nice. But Rogue out here running a little away with it. Like you said, he's almost 2.5 up. We'll be hoping that there are no safety car incidents. The only real battle we have is Average trying to make up some lost time from that start. He has caught back up to this little pack. It's not a DRS, but he should be able to make these moves, hopefully, to keep his race going. Martin's following along here. We'll stay on with Average because without DRS, it will be interesting. But, oh, that's a big hit from Lucas Garcia, who still has, and that's a full wing. You've got Ultra and Stewie going slow. This should be an easy move. Oh, that was... He had to brake check. He didn't brake check. He had to brake because he couldn't make the turn because he has no wing. Yeah. And Average almost slammed in the back of him. Other things of note, you've got the action with 31 damage, Rogue with 20 damage. So that standard damage is really starting to come in.
The action's missing a nice chunk of his front wing on the right-hand end. Brent Guinness, he's just cruising along doing his own thing in fourth place.
Yeah, he did have that incident with Only, and I believe he actually spun bands also early. Oh, big issue. Rogue and...
Who was that? Oh, Rogue.
Rogue, and I think Only followed him in there? No.
He went fast. Only went past.
I think it was Van, but there were two people in the same part of the car. Oh, and Fiji's done it again! He has hit the wall in Castle.
Oh,
this is just absolute mayhem from these Tier 1 drivers.
And Average is catching up on Guinness. Good pressure from behind going through the back straight. Into the crazy braking zone.
Check up nicely. He's got... So with DRS here, you've got Fiji who has no wing. Fiji has zero wing to try to make these turns.
This is going to be an insane train.
Average needs to be smart here and just kind of back off just a hair because Fiji's going to be going... Fiji actually hit it pretty good. So these three cars will all pass Fiji. He's going to go into the pits. But they're all going to have DRS going into turn 1. I'm going to go on... Oh, Average. That was an impressive slipstream that almost turned out very, very bad.
That's it for Fiji. He's down to... Can he come out ahead of Vans? Nope.
Yes, Torres. Wings are just extra parts. Average down on Guinness here. He's then ascended down this tough corner to make an overtake, but...
Beautiful, makes it stick.
Yeah. Good driving from both of them there. Oh, and Guinness.
McGinnis got a little squirrely, and Martin said, "Thank you very much. I'll take second place." Chicane toward the castle.
Rogue is sideways. This is not good. Fiji has. I can't find. Rogue is sideways after this. After he's gotten going again. Still
for the last point of the race. Although with the what's the penalty he's got? Is it a speeding penalty or is it?
It was a speeding in the pit lane penalty, I believe. Lucas Garcia is on sauce. Oh, that was almost. Martin almost lost it, and he's gonna lose DRS. And actually, McGinnis will get DRS on him. So a little bit of a tricky situation here. Martin was trying to make it out of that last corner and just lost it a little bit. And ends up giving McGinnis the DRS.
On Rogue. We have more chunks of wing in that last.
Martin had an issue in turn 1. There's a lot going on right now. For only 11 drivers, they are keeping us moving very quickly. We've got Lucas Garcia down the main straight here on softs against Fiji's.
That's what I thought. Rogue has no wing.
Hards.
Rogue has no wing and has no front. We got probably a safety car coming up.
Rogue is DNF, and that is it is a full safety car. So.
Perfect timing for Stewie to yoink himself into the pits and get a nice front wing. Wait 5 seconds, of course, to make sure that he doesn't get himself in more trouble. There we go. New front wing.
So, did Rogue lose it on the main straight?
He lost it coming through the downhill braking, hit the wall, and lost his front wing. Okay. And then he lost it in the main straight.
In the main straight, okay.
Wall.
All right. Well, Average's 3-second lead will now be neutralized. I would expect that that everyone will be coming into the pits that has not yet, which is from 1 to 6, and they're all in a medium. So I would expect them to all come in for hards and see if they can take them to the end. It will be.
It's going to be a matter of if one of them pits, they'll all pit.
Average is in. McGinnis is in. The action's following. Martin is following. It will be interesting here. It looks like the AlphaTauris are going to. Only's going to stay out here. Just trying not to get a penalty. And unfortunately, it's going to screw him. Because if he just drove by his teammate Van, he could have gotten first. But he did gain positions here. He's up into second. Fiji is going to get by a bunch of these guys. And he'll come out in 5th. Van does stay ahead of Martin. And then your last two, Mr. Ultra and Stewie. So the goal now for everyone is stay alive and you get points. Stay alive and you get points. Easy enough, right?
Sure. I mean, hey, what could go wrong? This is Baku.
So Turis says hards to the end. That's the thought. It's going to be close. I believe when I was doing practices, 16 laps was about the max I could get out of him. Pushing him 18 after the safety car is done, it will probably be 18 or 19. It's doable.
I think I did a practice and I took him 20 laps. Yes, I did. I took him 20 laps to see if I could. But as a tier 3 driver, I'm not pushing where you guys up in 2 and 1 do, so it's a different wear.
Yep.
Different level of wear. I was up in the range of probably high 60s, 70% wear. I mean, they were pretty, but I was still putting in half decent laps.
So we got Stewie pitted for fresh softs. My guess is he's thinking that he'll go softs, hards, or mediums. I don't know what he's run so far. But this safety car will go one more lap, and I believe it will go green after that no matter what, even if Stewie and Ultra do not catch the pack. I believe it's a 3-lap safety car.
Sounds about right. Am I taking podium on Tuesday? Hey, you know what? I'm always aiming for it. It's all a matter of, can I finish without spinning and without hitting a wall? If I ever do that, I might actually make it on the podium. That's why I love racing the Tier 3 guys. They're forgiving. All right, hopefully we see the end of this safety car.
So average still in first, has only behind him on 6-lap old mediums, which right now are about 25%. It's going to be tough for only to stay with him.
You can run interference for me. I'll just start dead last, you take them all out, and I'll just sneak on through and away I go.
The FIA has seen nothing.
We know nothing. It's all speculation.
Let's see, anything else we missed?
Do we? I guess trying desperately to catch up.
Snow.
He's the only one that hopes they'll go down. Just go one more lap. Just go one more lap.
Snow, Tier 1 making Tier 3 look good. I don't think that's ever been said. Or is even a true statement.
Oh, there's been a couple of races that actually made the Tier 3 race look like crazy good. But
yeah,
hey, even Tier 1 has a day.
It's a tough track, especially in this year's game. And I did not see safety car going in.
Nor did I.
And so it's gonna go one more lap.
Not able to catch up. Oh, there he comes. Okay, he must have spun or something.
He actually went back. He pitted again.
Oh.
So he went onto the softs, got a new wing, ran 2 laps, and went back to his hards. I don't know if he had to get a new wing again, but.
Well, let's see what he can do now once he gets caught up. So he kind of lucked out that the safety car stayed out one more lap.
Yeah.
And the chance to re-pit, they'll catch up. All right, so
Stewie will catch up, so we'll be everyone on the lead lap. Everyone that finishes gets points. And we have one guy who stayed on mediums. So, will be the only one that still has to pit. That was not meant to be a pun. Just what it was.
As it turns out, only the only.
I got yelled at last week for my terrible pun about averages race. So.
I must have missed it. Does it qualify as a dad joke? Is it that bad?
I mean, he was not having a good race, so I said average was having an average race.
Oh. Which isn't necessarily a good thing for him.
No, but after that 2 turns in lap 1, he has really shown a lot of his pace that we saw in qualifying.
Yeah.
Was really making it up through the field, and then when he actually got the lead, was pretty much, running away. I think he was up almost 3 seconds. So he's going to slow the field down as the safety car is going to go in here. We're going to go on board with Kaginis, who's watching the two in front. But as the leader here, I won't expect average to go until the pit lane.
Have the slipstream all the way down to turn 1.
Yeah, and he's warming his tires even more. Only is just kind of chilling. Looks like he did not do a good jump here, and Only is all over him. He gives him space through turn 1. He'll have a good run into turn 2. Oh, there was another incident.
Carnage. Turn 1. Yeah.
Ultra's out.
Martin and Lucas managed to pull away in pieces, but they're still in the race.
No safety car. I don't expect one. Maybe a VSC, but I don't expect one because everyone's kind of moved away. It seems like the game's been a little better about. Yeah, and the car is clear. So
okay.
Martin and Lucas with both. Actually, Martin has 0 wing damage out of that. Fiji, I think, is the one that might have caused the issue. He has no wing. I don't know if that happened afterwards, but I was kind of watching Only, and I looked back and saw the issue.
Yeah.
We've got...
Missed it, unfortunately.
The action here all over Kaginis. And...
yeah, certainly have slipstream.
Oh, and that's... There was a quick yellow flag. I think Stewie had an issue in that tough downhill. So we got the action here, and that's just great view. I'm going to have to go on board with him.
Bye, Stewie. Stewie's got a wing.
Yeah, so my guess is he had an issue in that downhill braking system. Seems like the action is running a little higher wings, was losing time to Guinness. Fiji into the pits. Stewie into the pits. Lucas Garcia's... No, Stewie with another penalty. I would not be surprised if he... Okay, so...
See how these two do... As they come out of the pits.
Stewie back to the softs. Fiji on his 3-lap old mediums. So that will be a battle to keep an eye on. The other one I'm keeping an eye on is the action. Still pretty close here. Vinny asked, what's the tire stints for Baku? Survive.
Go until they're dead and put new ones on.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's
done 20 on a set of hards, so if you're a decent driver, you might be able to squeeze them out 17, 18 laps.
Yeah, hard, medium hards, mediums, yeah. But I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Ultra. He apparently got rear-ended into the wall. That's a tough break. Yeah, medium hards, hard mediums is the actual tire strat. That's Stewie again in that tough turn, and that is a full safety car, even without a DNF.
Yeah. So they got it right the first time. That's not bad.
So.
Okay, so we have a wingless Stewie.
Oh, apparently Mr. Ultra was stopped, had lost his wing, and then got hit in the back, which pushed him into the wall and caused the loss of his front wing. or his front right tire. Well, that's unfortunate, Mr. Ultra. I don't know what else to say to that. Tough break.
Will probably be reports for the FIA.
Surprisingly, though, actually, I'm not gonna lie. There's been a decent amount of reportable incidents. So this actually works out perfectly for Only. He hasn't pit yet. He can go to those hards, and they will last to the end, and he'll be 5 laps better than everyone else. The question is does everyone else pit? Because I believe in this game you get 2 sets of hards per race. And I know a lot of people clamor about that and want 2 sets of mediums, but I believe everyone has another set of fresh hards. Average is staying out. Only's going to dive into the pits here. Everyone else looks to be staying out. So Only will fall back. Martin Sanchez. Oh, Stewie with a drive-through penalty. It has gone from bad to worse for Stewie.
It really has. He's just not having a good race.
And it's
All he's got to do is stick with it. One more DNF, doubles his points. One of those crazy races, you just gotta go, all right.
All right,
Keep
chat.
going.
Prediction. We've already lost 2. How many more drivers do not finish?
With
What do you
14
think?
laps.
What do you think, Draken?
I think at least one.
That is the 7 finish, so that would be 2 more DNFs. Slippery, very, very optimistic, saying no one else.
2 more with a crash. There's no man.
So we got one person
It
with
might be
1, a
close.
couple with 2. So
Hard to say with only 9 people left on the track.
you could say that, but we did have a practice race on Friday, and we did find a way to get to only 4, and then found a way to get to 0 finish a full race. So
Wow, that's okay.
it was a practice race, but still. Well, that's unfortunate, Slippery. Hopefully you can get that fixed for going forward. So this is our second safety car. If you're just joining us, we started with 11. We had a road crash out coming out of that first which caused a safety car. Coming out of that first safety car, we had an incident with Mr. Ultra, and
Which didn't cause a safety car.
which didn't cause a safety car. But that led to him being knocked out of this race. And then we believe the issue here was Stewie. I want to say it's turn 14. Someone can correct me if they want to. But the tough downhill braking, not downhill, but off camber, tough left-hander to go down the hill. He was stopped in that section, I guess, for hitting the wall, and ended up, a safety car came out because of it. It was the only yellow flag on the track, so we believe that's what caused this safety car.
It should be disappearing very soon.
Hopefully Stewie can catch up in the next...
Yeah.
I don't think he will. I don't think he'll be able to, though. He's got 18 seconds to catch up. Safety car, go slow.
But don't go around again. Just go slow for a second.
Gotta get on the phone to Burt Mylander.
That's it, Bert. Listen, just take it easy through the castle section, all right?
So Snow is calling it because he thinks Fiji's gonna hit in castle yet again.
It is entirely possible. No, we got a 9, 8, 7.
It is not gonna go in, so we will be going one more lap. Let's do that again for the lead.
And Stewie's got the pack. Okay then.
So we'll have one more lap around with the safety car. Our race recap. Just as we said, Average did start on pole, made a mistake through turns 1 and 2, but since then has looked pretty flawless, as some of the other drivers have had a decent amount of issues. They are going to be paying for this race with their wallets for the amount of front wings we have lost so far.
A wing, a lap, a wing, a lap, a wing, a lap, a wing, a lap. Yeah, that's turn 14. We'll call it turn 14. Nobody's practiced. Infamous.
Fiji responds to Sir Snowman while driving. That's impressive, Fiji.
I love it. I know. Nah, I got it, bro. Love it. Love it. Okay, come on, safety car.
So, recap on tires here. Martin Sanchez is on softs. Those will not make it to the end.
Nope.
Lucas Garcia, 5-lap mediums. Will not make it to the end unless he is an amazing tire preserver. Mr. Sergio Perez over here. Most people are on hards from the first safety car, which if they go all the way, I believe will take them to about lap 22. They've had a bunch of time. They've had 6 laps under safety car, 5 laps under safety car. So they possibly can make it to the end. Only on the freshest tires that can make it to the end with 2-lap-old hards. He pitted. Safety car's going in. Why don't you keep an eye on the back of the pack, and I'll watch this restart. I'm on with the action here. We'll see if Average does a little better job this time catching the person behind him off, because last time he pretty much gave only a great opportunity to go by him. And he's gone. And it does not look like he got a very good jump. The action is looking down 3 wide. He's not going to do it. Kaginis is going to make the dive down the inside here. They're going to go 2 wide. Kaginis is going to get a great exit, so he's going to back off of that one. And Average survives again.
Nobody actually hits a wall, but it got real dicey going into that corner. The last 4 people through there. That going 3 wide, it didn't work.
Because of it, Vans was able to. Fiji was able to overtake Van. So that was our only position change here. Maybe Martin got by Vans also. So maybe there was a little bump traffic. Let's go up to Martin, who's on these softs and is just pushing only through some of these corners. He's going to go down the inside into Castle. What a bold move, and it does not work out very nicely. People behind him going to have to stop. That was a very bold, tough move. It looked like he locked up. Sector 2, and that's Kaginis with the spin. I don't know if he was touched by the action.
And then there's a part spin, and then there's part spin, and
Fiji loses it also, and he's
sideways, but still got all his parts.
Only a Van has lost his wing completely. This is just the wings, and Average is 3 seconds up.
And Dewey has hit that wall again and wedged a little piece of his own wing into it.
has not been.
Martin's up into 4th place. Right up behind only.
On these softs, we'll see if on these softs if he can make a move coming out of turn 2 to get. Ooh, a big hard break from Only. They go side by side into two here. Only breaks hard again. They keep it side by side.
Even. Oh my God, this is. He has to concede it. Oh.
Only's got the slipstream, and he's gonna go down the inside into turn 3. He's braking very early to be very cautious because I think he's had some run-ins with Martin.
Martin's got the better traction out of there.
Yeah, with those softs.
Yeah.
Hopefully Only can stay connected with him and have him drag him towards the front. Stewie into the pits again. Van came out of the pits also. Stewie still has a penalty, I'm guessing, for speeding in the pit lane. Average is almost 4 seconds up on the action. This is something we see from the action a lot here in Tier 1. He stays clean, he stays out of trouble, and all of a sudden you look up and he's in 1st or 2nd. Just, minding his own business and keeping it clean. Martin here can see him. We'll see how those softs hold up over the next couple laps.
They're only good for a maximum of 7. So he's pounded them pretty hard. So I probably get about 5 good laps out of them.
DRS will be enabled, but nobody is in DRS range.
Everybody's spread out. Martin is slowly reeling in the action. And Only is staying in the same basic range of Martin, so they're moving themselves a little further up.
Let's see what we got. So Martin seems to be running, I'm going to say he's running a higher downforce because he is just making up so much time. Lost a little with a little tire spin there, but he's making a lot of time up through this these tough sections of track. That's a double wall hit.
Both walls. Pinball, Martin.
Kept it going, so while he lost a lot, he did not fully bin it in Castle. But that will be... He had to pit. He lost his full wing, so...
Well, he's got to pit anyway, so...
I'll
put the mediums on and go to the end of the race.
Yep. It is now...
everybody except Vans will be by him.
And you've got... The lead is now 4.5 seconds. Oh, we've got Only catching Martin, who's going to have to go in. So let's see what Only can do. He wasn't staying with Martin, and Martin really... It's 2.3, so he's not too far behind where he was to the action. Let's see if he can start clawing him back in. Those 12-lap-old hards are probably right in their range, so he might lose a little time for a little bit. Because they're about 35% right now. I found the hards anywhere between 25 to 45. You kind of get your best times out of them.
Yeah.
And then they start to fall off pretty hard after that, depending on the track. But so you've got the average and the action are both around 40%, just under 40%.
They'll have 6 laps. They'll be a little greasy by the time they come across the finish, but they'll be all right.
Yeah. He has made up a little time. He's made up about 3/10. So I'm going to go back to Lucas here, who on his mediums. Pretty sure he's going to have to pit again. But he's in DRS of Kaginis here. I heard the sound of contact.
Little boop. That's the wall.
Lucas has actually got 45 wing damage on his front left.
Ouch.
So having to lift through that section to make sure he makes the corners. Like I said, he'll probably have to pit again. Only has made up almost a second since we left him. And the action has actually lost another second, so he might have made a mistake.
Very DRS range.
Yeah, and the action does have a little bit of front right wing damage. Not too severe as it was in last year's game, where if you had any wing damage, you were pretty much in trouble.
Yeah.
But I would imagine the way this lap is going and looking, only is going to have DRS down the main straight, and could be looking for an overtake. So a very solid drive here from Only.
And nice and consistent through the whole thing.
Yeah. And if he doesn't get too complacent, he should have DRS here. He lost a decent amount of time coming out of there, but still close enough that he's in the range. They have built an 11-second gap. Oh, Sector 2, we have a van with a spin. Lost his wing. Unfortunate for him, as his teammate is now heading down the main straight and will get DRS. He will not be close enough to make a move. He is actually going very fast, almost 215 miles per hour. So he is running that lower downforce setup, and if he gets a better exit here, he might have a chance down into turn 3, but it does not look like he will. Lucas into the pits for his pit stop.
He's been reeling them in, so now it's just a matter of main straight, decent exit. That'll be the overtake done.
Okay, so
Sticking with. Coming up into the castle section.
looking at ERS, they're both pretty much around the same. Just the action with that little bit of front wing damage affecting him just enough. And that was a much better exit there. Last time through that section, only was lost about 5/10. This time he keeps it smooth, keeps it clean, and now he's right up on the back. Fiji in Castle.
Oh no. Oh no.
He is.
Oh Fiji, we love you. All right, so only 3/10 off.
This should be moved on.
High speed chicane. I'd be surprised if he doesn't, honestly.
Yeah.
DRS plus just a long
He's got,
way
and
there.
he's got a little extra ERS if he wants to use it. I don't even think he'll have to, but he should use it to make sure he gets there. He did not, and it didn't seem like the action used it either. I think that was a missed opportunity there. Really should have made sure he had the gun there. He's going to get the gun down here. He flicks it on for a second, but keeps it off. And he's going to have to sit behind for another lap. If he wants any chance at trying to reel average in, he needs to get past the action. Got a great exit out of that sector, but he's smartly backs out of that. That would have been a very tough move. He is saving up some ERS, so he's got 55.
Not quite. A little peak coming down toward turn 3.
So Fiji pitted. He is now on the back of... Oh. Fiji didn't pit, or
No, I don't think he did.
he did not, but apparently he didn't have that much damage. He only has 6 on his front right. That's interesting. Okay, so last turn, here we go again. He's struggling to make sure to get that traction, but he's going to be about 6/10 behind. He is using the overtake. He's now not using the overtake. Not getting a slipstream. The action's going to go down the inside. He's just...
I don't know if he's waiting for the action to make a mistake, or if he's just being super cautious.
Oh, the action with a bad exit there. This should be... If he hits the overtake here, he should be able to get this move done. Maybe have to go around the outside. Then it go the long way around. Got to watch out for that bump. Oh! Turns it nicely. They are right next to each other, going side by side.
Only reason got the inside line on them now.
And he does have it. Move done. Saw the... Oh, in the action!
Not giving up.
What is that move? Oh, they keep it very clean.
He's still fighting them around the outside.
Wow.
Oh, he's gonna... He might have to back off and recharge.
So now only has a chance. He is... When I say he has a chance, he has to really drive unbelievably. The hards right now, 16 lap old, they're only 50%. So they will start to fall off, but 8 seconds, so that's average. He's out. Average is out.
What happened?
He lost it out of the last quarter. What a mistake. And this is a full safety car. I would imagine everyone's going to dive in for softs. Wow. Unbelievable.
Oh, average. Oh, no.
And only prayers have been answered.
Into the pit. They're both top guys. Run, dip in. Wait for Martin to catch up so if we see anything.
Fiji? Did Fiji lose his full win? No. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, because they're passing. Okay. That's a
Martin into the pits.
Big turn of events. Average with
only out with brand new softs. The action out with brand new softs. And Martin getting brand new softs. So Kagetis moves himself into third play, not pitting. He's already on the softs. So we'll see whether or not he can hold on to his third. How old are those?
Oh, that's a nice little bug.
Kagetis brand. Okay, so he pitted 2 laps ago, so he lucked out big time and moved himself up into third, but not pitting this time. Okay, everybody on softs.
What a fantastic bug that is.
3K has stopped 8 times.
So I'm going through all the lap times because the first lap for everyone was sub 20 seconds.
What? Are you looking at the lap time or the sector time?
The lap time. Their best laps.
18.5. Oh my god.
So
we're gonna
have to sort that out, but
what the hell? Who's actually got the purple first lap then? With a 16.2?
All right. We can figure that out later. But that was good for us to figure out while we're in our last safety car, because once they get going again, there will be no safety cars. We will only have... I'm going to go with 3 laps of racing. I would imagine the safety car is going to go in next lap. So big-ish losers here. Kaginis, 20% old softs. Lucas Garcia, 27%. I cannot see Stewie's because his telemetry is private.
Only got 2 laps, so probably somewhere in the range of about.
Yeah, I mean the
14.
20, somewhere between 15 to 20.
Yeah.
3-lap old for vans are at 30%. So, how about that turn of event?
You never want to see it. It certainly does flip the race on its head, though. Only sitting in top spot.
So this is big for Only. While they drive around a little bit longer, I'm going to switch over. We'll just look quickly at the driver standings while they drive around here. If we look at the driver standings, Only down in 10th place, but this win will catapult him up. Fiji will get some extra points here. But a big loss for Average, who sitting in 6th in the driver championship, looking like a clear and easy win that would have taken him 3 points shy of Swinney. It's unfortunate, but hopefully he comes back next week and can redeem himself. All right, so I expect the safety car to go in this lap. Only will be taking us away this time.
Safety car in this lap, thank goodness. All right.
So Only's going to let it drive away. We've got 2 laps, right? Because they're on lap 24, so when they cross, it will be 25.
Yep.
So 2 laps of racing. You've got Only the action, Kaginis, Lucas Garcia, Martin Sanchez, Fiji, Van, Stewie. Stewie, after all of his hardship in this race, pitting 8 times, has a chance not only for points, but if he can sneak by some people, and Only's gone. He's taken off a little early. He is weaving to not let the action catch him, but the action did stay with him pretty well. So they will go through turn 1. Only one's a little wide, but gets away with it.
Clean through turn 1 so far. There's
a lot of bumping. We've got, it looks like Martin is going to go around the outside of Guinness here. They're going to go into this turn. Guinness held the inside line for some reason. That's going to give Lucas a chance here to go past him. But he's not able to make that move stick. And they're kind of all single file. We go back up to the front. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I was just saying they're tail astern through every one of those corners.
Yeah. You got the action staying pretty close here. They've started to try to pull away from Martin. Martin here could actually, with a quali ban, picking the right one to get the quali ban, I guess. But
absolutely,
he's up into 3rd. That's going to give him some pretty good points. So we look behind here.
Bottom end, everything's nice and clean, single file. Everybody's just. I think they've all kind of realized they're going to get some points out of this, so just don't crash.
So you got the action getting a slipstream. Is he going to make the move?
Oh, yeah.
Not using overtake. He's not gonna
get DRS either.
We're not gonna get DRS for the last lap. So this is going to be what an exit from the action. He is going to send it. He did.
Inside, side by side through into down the DRS.
Oh no! Oh
no! No! He's still going in the right direction. He's still going in the right direction. Okay, the action's still going that way.
But this is giving Martin. This is giving a Martin chance to actually win this race. Only was a little loose, kept it pretty good.
Keeping an eye on TG. Now he's managed to get past Lucas.
So that's up to fifth. Oh, Martin makes a big mistake, and I think that's going to give the win to Only. I might go back here and look at this little battle coming through here. They're clean through Castle. We're on with Lucas watching Fiji. Oh, and Lucas is going to spin.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So Stewie and Van get an extra spot. You got Fiji all over Kaginis. Smartly does not go for that move there. Stewie, please make it through that turn. Thank you.
Know the action. Okay.
So you've got Only.
A lot of pressure from Kaginis.
Only is going to win this race. Martin will. Oh, maybe Only won't. Only is out of battery. They're going to race down to the line, but he's not going to catch him. We go back. Fiji is all over Kaginis. Is Fiji going to get by him? He is not.
Oh my God, they're so close. 60,000. 60,000.
What a fantastic finish to that race.
Well done to you guys. Well done for that. That was... It got gripping right down to the end, I'll say. Holy.
Right. Another great finish to a Tier 1 ARC. Only with a big win. Really did well to hold on there, especially with that last lap. Couple moves by the action, which the action had a chance. He did. He just got a little trigger happy, and was spun it and lost second, but he did stay on the podium.
It was a good save considering he spun the fairways, smacked the wall, but was straight when he hit the wall, and then
you gotta love those. You gotta love those best times. 16.077. Let me get the race director because we need that.
Yeah. Man, that's a
actually there's not that many incidents this race, and just for the pit stops. Whew. More I won't be able to get we're not going to be able to do fastest lap, but so great race. Let's see if we can do maybe an interview or two. Let me pull up they changed their names and it's really hard. I'm not going to be able to pull them all the way up, but we'll get them up there somewhere. Where'd he go? It won't let me move him. Give me 1 second as I try to get Only.
What is he? Is he Only Lance?
Yeah, he's Only Lance, but I don't want to move him because he's currently doing something, and I don't want to mess with him.
He's streaming. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So, hopefully he... I don't really want to interview the action because I don't want to rub salt in the wound there. But let's see if he responds. If not, we will call it a night. And I think we will just call it a night. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Let's Talk Golf. I was joined by Drake and Wolf. Had a great time.
For watching, folks.
And you guys enjoy. And we have our Tier 2 race tomorrow night. And then our Tier 3 race on Tuesday. Followed by some other great ARC action, including ACF1. We also run ACC and IndyCar. Feel free to check us out throughout the week, and hope to see you guys soon. Have a good night.